Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from T.W White Sons Mazda. Here we have a Mazda 3. This is a 2-litre Sport Nav with a black leather interior. Now, as I take you around the car, I just want to give you a little bit of background on the vehicle, you know, where it's come from, service history, etc. Now, we actually supplied the car from new. In my time here, actually at our Orpington branch, I do remember the lady vividly. So she's a long-standing customer of ours, been very happy with the brand, and she has purchased another Mazda, CX-30 this time, I believe. The car had been serviced with us up to 2018. Okay, and then she's had it done at a few independents, but we've got all the records for that. So the service record is full and complete. So this is the Soul Red paint, which was Mazda's some kind of signature colour, and you've got the black leather interior. Now, I just want to show you. Now, for you eagle-eyed people out there, you'd notice there's a centre cap missing. We shall replace that. Look at the condition of the wheels. I'm so surprised at how well kept this car is. It's done about 72,000 miles, just over, but the car is in absolutely wonderful condition. So we're really excited about having this car, because we don't tend to get these earlier Mazda 3s. We don't get enough of them, and being this colour, spec and condition, yeah, no, as I say, it really complements our used car offering. Now, I remember that when these cars were launched back in, I think it was 2013, late 2013. Even though these have got a 2-litre engine, this was Mazda Sky Active. This was sort of the launch of their Sky Active product. The road tax on this car is £30. So that'll give you an idea of how economical the car is, because the more economical the car is, the lower the CO2 is, and the lower the tax was for cars registered before 2017. This car's got xenon lights, hence the headlight washers. It's got the 18-inch alloys, which gives a superb ride and appearance. You've got keyless entry, so you don't have to take your key out of your pocket to open the car. There's masses of room. You've got front and rear parking sensors. So the spec was huge. Oh, and don't panic, we do have the parcel shelf. I forgot to put it back in after the valeter cleaned the car. You've got a space here for a spare wheel should you require one. They didn't come with them as standard. It's something that a lot of manufacturers have deleted from the spec of their car for the UK market, for various reasons. I think a lot of people wouldn't even attempt to change a wheel, and it obviously saves space and weight. But look at the seats. Look, this car looks like it's done, I don't know, 10,000 miles. So it's all very, very nice. It's still got the original labels there on the handles, the original stickers, PDI stickers. Headlining's in good shape. You've got ISOFIX anchorages for child seats. If you want to, when you've got 4 people in the car, you've got the centre armrest there. You can put some cups in there. So it's all very accommodating. And that, I'm just taking you back to the boot, that is what I would call a child-friendly boot. You'll have no problems putting your prams, pushchairs, etc. in there. Let's just take you around the front here. You've got a height adjustable passenger seat and driver's seat. But look at the condition. As you can see, look, the driver's seat has had most of the use because the leather goes a little bit shiny, but the rest of the car barely any. So yeah, lovely. Look, the carpets, dash, it's all in really, really lovely condition. So let me take you to the inside of the vehicle and we'll run through the features, benefits. So over here you've got your electric windows. You've got a child lock on them as well. Electric wing mirrors, and they do fold in as well. You've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-way adjusting seat, lumbar. this panel here, so you've got AFS. Now the lights are adaptive. They will actually turn as you turn, which is amazing. These were the sort of the first Mazdas, not quite the first, but one of the first Mazdas with that. Now I often say I can see more in the dark than I can in the day with such lights. You've got an intelligent engine stop-start function, which will turn the engine off when you're stationary in traffic or at a junction, etc. And then it will restart the engine as you go to pull away. It's very seamless, and it saves you money ultimately, but it is kinder to the environment because it uses less petrol, less CO2, etc. You've got traction control, which will help keep you on the road. Okay, help you brake safely as possible, pull away, etc. So very good function there. And a tyre pressure monitoring system, which will flag up a little light. So a little light like that, see above my nail, will come up on the dash. Should your tyres or one of the tyres pressure change up to 4 psi or more. So if it was, sorry, not up to 4 psi, 4 psi or more. So if the tyre pressures were meant to be 30, okay, and it dropped to 26, it would have a little light, and I'm going to get the light on the dash for you, just to show you. Yeah, that light there will stay on constantly, and that just gives you a prompt to check your tyre pressures. Now, I think it's a very good system, because if your tyre pressure's fallen 4-5 psi, it may not feel different when you drive it, may not visually look soft, but it will affect your handling, your fuel consumption, and the safety. It will compromise the safety of your car. So a nice function there. Now, remember I was saying about efficiency. So this car produces 119 grams of CO2 per kilometre, which means 30 pound road tax. And look at that. So this car has averaged 43.5 mpg. So that's out of a 2-litre engine at an average speed of 35 miles an hour. Okay, so that's really, really respectable. And then obviously the added saving, the low road tax. Your steering column goes up, down, in and out. Okay, so you can get yourself nice and comfy. You've got automatic wipers, automatic lights, cruise control, speed limiter, volume control here. You can decline a call, answer a call here. It's very, very well equipped. Climate control, dual zone, okay, and it works very, very well. It's a little bit nippy today. What have we got here? 11 degrees. It feels colder than that. 3-stage heated seats at the front. You can turn your parking sensors off here or on here, should you want to. I know when I drive down my alleyway at the back of my house with parking sensors, it picks up all the bushes and the weeds, etc. So it'll start going off. So I would turn that off. That's the only sort of situation I can imagine why you'd want to do that. Okay, so you've got front and rear sensors. You've got a CD player here, 6-speed gearbox with an excellent, nice, positive gear change. All right, and this here is your multimedia commander. I call it the human interface, and this will control this Mazda MZD Connect system. Okay, now this is touchscreen, but I don't tend to use it as touchscreen, because once you start moving, it's no longer touchscreen, so it'll only operate when the car is stationary, and you don't want to get your finger marks on it. So let's have a look. So on the applications page, you've got fuel economy monitor. Kind of covered that earlier. Okay. Remember I spoke about the engine stop-start. So at the moment it says the car's not ready for that function. That would be because of that could be because of the air conditioning, the battery, the air conditioning being on, the battery not being fully charged, the engine not being warmed up correctly. Okay, so it'll wait till the car's running at its optimum temperature, charge, etc., and then it would switch off. So nice, clever system, because it's a bit like going for a run. You know, you'd warm up before you went for a run, and you'd sort of warm down afterwards. The same sort of theory applies to this. You don't want to use more energy restarting the car when the car's cold or too warm than you would if you just kept the car running. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so on this app page, you can actually upgrade this page to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I know a lot of people are into that these days. You know, we all have, I think most of us have smartphones now, and then you can access your apps, you know, and use things like Google Maps, etc., Waze, WhatsApp, and so on and so forth. So this can be upgraded to do that. If you are interested, please inquire, and we can see what that will cost. On the entertainment side of things, you've got your traditional channels, FM, AM, AHA and Stitcher. They are apps. I've never used them. And Bluetooth, obviously once the phone is paired up, you can stream music from your phone. And then you've got USB 1 and 2, which lives in there, which will charge and read data. Okay, so you could put a memory stick in there and listen to music off that memory stick. Okay, so let's move on. Communication. You can pair multiple phones up, and then you can access the phone book, the diary, missed calls, text messages, etc., etc. Oh yeah, text messages only for Android phones. Now, the sat nav system is very comprehensive. Okay, I've never had any complaints about it, apart from on these earlier cars, it was difficult to find where you put the postcode in. But you must remember town. So if you go to town, and there you go, you put your postcode in. You must put a space in the postcode as it's written, okay? And it will calculate the route. Now, it's got some very clever functions on here. For example, I'm always looking for a petrol station, normally, when I collect a car. So I often get in a car, you know, if I don't know the area, I'd select fuel station. Yeah, look, you can choose the brand. I mean, there's stuff on here I've never heard of, so I wouldn't be doing that. So set category. I'm going to make this look more difficult than it is, I think. Fuel station, right? Okay, I don't want to do that. Oh, what have I done here? Ah, that's it. So search around here. Oh, look at that. It comes up. Oh, that's no longer called the Merco, but I know which one it means. It'll come up with the fuel stations, the names. So, for example, we use BP because we have BP fuel cards for work purposes. It'll tell you where they are, the name they are, the direction, and the distance. Now, you can set up a Wi-Fi hotspot from your phone so your car is connected to the internet, and you'll also get fuel prices when you go into this. Then you can also get live traffic updates, weather reports, etc., etc. So a very good system there, and it also covers you in Europe. In the settings page here, now this car has got a heads-up display, okay, which will display speed, basic sat nav, directions, instructions, etc. You can adjust the height. See what I'm doing there? You can adjust the height here, okay, brightness, etc., etc. Then you've got display. You can turn it off and show the clock. You've got a safety menu, smart city brake support, and parking sensor indication. So you can turn off the parking sensor indication that comes up on here, which I'll show you in a minute. In fact, I'll show you now. Okay, so it'll show you the car, and then as you reverse, depending on where the wall, the car is coming from, which you're closing in on, the angle, these will light up. Okay, and it will also bleep, and that's for the front and the rear of the car. I actually prefer that to a camera, but if it's a camera you want, you can actually have a camera fitted to this system. It's kind of plug and play, so it's quite easy to do. Now the car has smart city brake support. Best way I can explain this is, I'll give you a scenario. You're in traffic, it's stop, start, stop, start. You've been in traffic like 20 minutes, you're getting really bored. The sun is out like it is today. It's a bit warm. You're getting a bit distracted. You're getting a bit, you're dozing off, I suppose. You're getting bored. You look out the window, and as you look out the window, you take your eyes off the road. You're getting closer to the car in front, or a person, or any object in front. The car will apply its brakes, okay? Even that low wall, it would detect that low wall. That is providing there's no driver input, so you're not turning, you're not accelerating, you're not braking. So, you know, literally you have, you know, you're not paying attention, okay? Now, I know a lot of people say, well, that doesn't happen to me. I must say it has happened to me on occasion, but I've just sort of come round in time. But it is recognised by insurance companies. It is reflected in the insurance grouping, and it should be reflected in your insurance premium. Now you've got the wonderful Bose sound system. It's even got this function here, Bose center point. I put on some Vivaldi the other day and listened to it with Bose center point in one of our other cars, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you know who Bose are. They're a premium sound system maker, and they've made manufacturer, and they've made a bespoke system for this car, specifically this Mazda 3. It's not an aftermarket thing. The clock is GPS synced. Okay, so you never have to change the clock. You've got some nice settings here, for example, lighting settings. Okay, so when you leave home at night and you open the car, when it's dark, the lights go on, okay, till you get in the car. You can change the auto headlight settings, medium, sensitive, you know, high. In fact, let's go in there. Does it sound like I'm making it up? High, medium, low, and low. Okay, so that's a sensitivity to the light, to when the lights actually come on. Coming home light, so you can when you lock the car, the lights will stay on for 30 seconds to give you safe passage to your front door. And devices, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and system. You can change the measures there. So if there's any more question, if there are any more specific photos or videos you'd like, please don't hesitate to ask. If there's any questions, no matter how trivial, please just get in touch with one of us. We like the experience to be as enjoyable, as seamless as possible, and we are available at any time of day. Give us a call. Leave a voicemail or drop us an email out of normal working hours. We'll try to come back to you quite quickly. Now, I know there's a lot of advertising out there about part exchanges and sell them first to these online people, etc. We very much so welcome part exchange. Part exchange is extremely welcome. Give us a go. Obviously, do your research, but we do the best deal we can with a part exchange, so very, very welcome indeed. The car will go through our Mazda workshop, so this will be treated like a 1, 2, 3, 4-year-old Mazda. Okay, it will be prepared to a high standard, and it will carry a Mazda ZZ Plus approved used car warranty, which has MOT insurance for the first year, and it also has roadside assistance for 12 months. Now, this car was serviced only in September. Okay, but it will still go through the workshop because we still need to do our checks, and we do a 101-point check. Okay, we've got finance facilities to suit all, and we have the facility to extend the warranty for up to 3 years. So, thanks for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.